Chuggalos, welcome back to day 9 of the Brew Crew Podcast Advent Calendar 2023. And boy, am I excited for today's episode. This is going to be the first beer when Sarah was putting these calendars together just under a month ago. It'll be a month ago tomorrow. That this is the one that I had earmarked. This was going to be the one that I was like, this is going to be in the top 3. And I'm talking about Avery. I'll get the angle down one of these days. Tweak. So the stats on this beer, this is a bourbon barrel-aged coffee stout, 17.5% ABV, and it's technically an Imperial at that, and a double coffee. I don't know what it gets at a double coffee, maybe just 2, like a double dry hopped. They have 2 hop sessions, maybe they have 2 coffee sessions on this one. Before I crack this one, I just want to show you it's that signature. When Avery's beers come in a bottle, they have this like gold foil. It's that very signature discriminator that they have for their beers. So I'm excited to get to this one. It's been an excellent day. I'm excited for a big beer. All cards on the table. I tried to get Chuggalo Mikey in on this one because this is more of his wheelhouse now, these bigger stouts. And unfortunately, I didn't give him too much of a heads up, so that's 100% on me. I can't expect for people just to jump when I call. That's not fair at all. So I'm just gonna work this foil. Got that off. And again, the hope is, sorry about that noise with Richard there, is that none of the foil goes into the beer. So because this foil is very, very thin and flakes off quite easily. So anyways, got it cracked. Smell. Oh, it definitely doesn't hide the booze. I didn't realize until I was doing my research for this episode that it was 17.5. I expected something like 12 to 14. And I'm wondering, as I go with my first, if this should have sat for a couple years, because this is this year's beer. This is a 2023. And again, I get excited for these big signature developed beers that all of these breweries, and Avery's been around since 1993. We'll get into that, but I need to ruminate on this beer, so I'm going to call in Team Smokeshow version 2.0 to give us their thoughts. Here we go.
Chuggalo Kate here with a new Chuggalo, Carl. Today we are doing the Avery Tweak beer. It's
Kate just brings
don't
in
smell it before
all
you
of
drink
the
it.
friends.
I'll tell you that. We both tried it. This would be a drain pour for me. Not my jam.
That makes me sad, Kate.
I do not like it at all. Couldn't even take a good swallow on it. So I give it a 0.75. Chuggalo Carl was a little more gutsy than I am. She's going.
I wish I could get my reviews down to a minute.
Yeah. What's your score?
Same as you.
Same? Yeah. She did say what she would rather use this for, and it was not drinking, it was for
Baking.
So she thinks it's a good baker. All right, bye.
Honestly, baking is such a clever way to utilize the beer if you're not going to drink it. I don't know what you would bake this into. But again, I'm not a baker. That's something that I'm going to start trying to explore here during the holidays. I got a couple of things on tap that I want to. Usually I take pre-made bread or and doctor that up for everyone around. So anyways, while I was sitting and ruminating on that, it is warming all the way down. Like this is, it's crazy, because most bourbons are, 40%, 40 to 50% alcohol by volume. This is halfway there. Let's check out the website. So you can find out more at averybrewing.com. We're going to discover this together. So click into Avery and explore our beers. See, as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, that Avery, that descriptive. So this is their 12-ounce cans, white can, emblazoned with that A. We'll explore their beers, and then we'll go into their About Us. White Rascal is probably their most prevalent beer, I would say. Look at Tweak right there. This one is a 13.1. Maybe that's the one I'm drinking. I did some untapped research, as you see on that screen, so maybe that was a double barrel. This one's 14.7, so I apologize. And this was bottled. Wow. Okay, I screwed up. This was bottled in 2018. So this is, again, what a treat. I don't even think I had that marked on. I did have it marked on the calendar that I sent to everyone. Okay, so it's a 2018. I'll clean that up when I post it. A 2018 14.7. So this is mellowed out for. This is why I was excited about it. So I totally screwed that up. That's on me, But that's why they call me One Take Matt. But anyways, let's go to about Maharaj is another one that I'm used to. Our dog's name is actually Raja, but after a Green Bay Packer, not after the beer. All right, so their story, as I alluded to earlier, they started off in 1993, so a 27-year-old. And again, they're out of Colorado, so kind of one of the bastions, if you will, of the craft brewing revolution, especially in the early 90s. So you could say the West Coast with Oregon and California and Washington, Colorado, Michigan for sure, parts of Wisconsin, and then Ohio too. But anyways, still, Adam Avery is still doing it. Adam got a chance to build his dream brewery, and look at that. And then they go into the food and a gathering place. That's awesome. Hallmarks of a good brewery, making it a gathering place and making it a destination that people want to go. So anyways, I will say this about Avery. Up until this beer, I would put them in the, not the shelf turd category, but they're always there, but they're never the first one that you lean to. If a friend or something offered you, you're going to get a quality beer, but like if you're at the store or whatever, it's not going to be the first one that you lean to. I think I could say that for all of the Chuggalos that I know, especially with the calendar. Quality beer, but not the first choice that you're making if you're out and about, either on tap or buying it off the shelf. This may change opinions. I'm going to disagree vehemently with, 5 years on this. Again, 14.7, 2018. I wish I would have done that better at the top of it. So a 5-year soak or a 5-year bottle condition on this beer. This is delightful. And I'm wondering if this is like the prime. God, I get a lot of plum. I can't wait to read Chuggalo Seth's because he's going very into depth in dissecting these beers. I know why Sarah down at the Barrel House picked this, because this has got a fleur de lis like signature. Like this is bold and present, and God, it just offers so much. I just get deep, rich fruits. I don't get the coffee. I know it's a double coffee. If this was a type of coffee, I don't know. It goes down so smooth, and I know. Team Smokeshow version 2.0 was saying that this would be a drain pour. God, this would be a shame to drain pour this. Recap it. I know the carbonation is gone, but figure it out a way and give it to somebody you love that loves these, because this is going to be a very particular beer. Man, there is so much goodness going on in this beer. Okay, off the top rope, I'm just in awe. Off the top rope, I'm going to give this a 4.5. The reason being, I don't get the coffee. I guess maybe my palate's dumb to that. I get a lot of plum, a lot of deep, rich, vibrant flavors, like maybe like a Luxardo cherry without like the cherry juice, but like that viscosity of richness. Not the actual, but it's like a velvety texture on the palate. Man, I'm at a loss for how to explain this beer, but I wish they would have more. The price point, this is one of the more expensive ones that we're going to be doing at the calendar. But again, it's sat around for 5 years. You got to, this is taking up shelf space for a long time. I dig this. This is not crushable. Sorry about all the audio noises. Being able to hear people drink isn't one of my favorite things. So I apologize for that. But this is a great way to put a crescendo on my afternoon and all of the shenanigans and chicanery that we were doing today for the right reasons, and all of it was a blast. I was looking forward to this one. This would have been a much better conversational beer to share it with friends or have the Up North crew or whatever, but I'm glad that I was able to bring in Team Smoke Show. But I hope that this finds all of the Chuggalos and all of the fans. We got another 2 subscribers last night from a work Christmas party. So thank you. We're up to 106. It warms my heart almost as much as this beer is warming my my chest and everything. So yeah, wonderful beer. Again, off the top rope, 4.5. I dig it. I would love to sit on these. I think 5 years seems like the right time, but that's all for today's episode. Cheers.